Hello, my Panda pals, and welcome back to the channel and to another recap. Today we're gonna do part 1 of what happened on Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 12. So, buckle it right up and let's go for a ride. Let's check in with Renee and Chidi. Renee is packed up and she's ready to head back home.
One last look outside. I will be leaving very soon.
She's talking in her nice person voice again, and she honestly just sounds like one of those creepy-ass dolls in horror movies that are talking to you in a sugary sweet voice while they are just cutting you up into tiny little pieces.
Knock, knock, who's there? You're a nightmare.
Renee is super sad because she thought Chidi and her were gonna be together forever.
I thought we were gonna be married and forever together, and to turn out we're gonna end up hating each other. It's really heartbreaking.
She's heading to the airport and she tells us that she is numb, but deep down, she is angry as hell because Chidi had some stupid ass shit to say about her.
But even though he had stupid things, which I had no idea he even had in his mind, it's like, why the hell did you invite me over? Why did you lead me on? Why did you tell me you love me?
She tells us again that she doesn't understand why Chidi spoke to her the way that he did. Super rude, super disrespectful, and she says that she felt a very dark energy the entire time that he was talking.
And I felt a horrible energy. And then I noticed Victoria out there, and then I understood why the heck I had that feeling. It was a very, very dark energy.
I need her to get her head out of her ass. She keeps blaming other people for ruining her entire life, but it is 100% her own damn fault.
I will miss Chidi because I know it wasn't completely all on him.
Okay. Are we about to see Renee's head come out of her ass?
I know that Chidi wanted me, but there's a force that he's too weak to come out of, like he's too weak to break from.
Yeah, that was asking way too much of her. I cannot believe that she is blaming the entire universe and not her insane, unhinged, psychotic, abusive behavior.
I'm not gonna come back to somebody who treated me as bad as they did because it shows that he listened to family more than he would be. It shows that he didn't love me.
She is so infuriating. Chidi is back at home and he is so freaking wholesome. Despite being abused the entire trip by his unhinged girlfriend, he chooses to continue to lead with kindness.
Grateful she came. I appreciate her for her sacrifice, but it was so shocking it went that way.
I don't know how he's so shocked because he's been aware of her character flaws this entire time. I mean, the man really must have thought that she would never treat other people the way that she treats him. Victoria looks at Chidi and she's like, Renee is no bueno. Please do not ever go back to her.
Run back to her. Why ever run back to her? We are not meant for each other.
Chidi tells us that the two of them cannot keep doing the same exact thing expecting a different result, so it's better for the both of them to just call it quits. And honestly, the entire world could not agree with you more. We're back to Renee, and she tells us that Chidi is dead to her, and she's just gonna have to hold a tiny little funeral about it.
To me, Chidi's dead and gone, honestly. He's not the Chidi that I remember.
Yeah, because he actually stood up for himself this time. He said, no, you will stop treating me and my family like trash, and you looked him in the eyes and said, oh, f*** that.
I wonder if he'll even regret it or miss me.
Eventually, Chidi will try to reach out to me, but this time I will never unblock him.
Good! Don't ever unblock him. Please, let the man live his life in peace.
As much as I've been through that pain, this was really a big step for me.
Why? Because you left the country for the first time in your entire life? You were literally the worst version of yourself this entire trip. You learned nothing positive. You really should not be patting yourself on the back for getting on a plane and then getting on another plane with an entire production crew right next to you. Renee lands back at home, her mother and her kids pick her up, they give her hugs, and Renee is like, my kids and my chickens give me all of the love that I could ever need.
I'd rather move on from this species. If there's an alien, a high-tech monkey, or anything else that exists out there, I'd rather give it the time of day than another person.
We wish you well on all of your future endeavors.
Because I deserve better. So.
Okay, bye, bitch. Let's check in with Veah and Sunny. The two wake up after staying up all night banging each other's brains out.
Like we were trying our best to break the bed.
3 times.
I think probably we slept at 4. This way was busy working for each other.
Sunny's like, girl, you are wild. I didn't even know things could go up there. And Veah is like, oh my god, don't act all innocent. You definitely knew what you were doing down there.
You make me to not feel innocent anymore until I met you.
Not come across as somebody that didn't know what they were doing.
The two get up to get ready for their day, and Sunny asks Veah to help him get dressed, and Veah is like, you look really cute in pink. Wanna wear that shirt while you maybe meet my ex today?
We just had a good time.
I just think because we did have such a good time, you're in such a good headspace, now would be the time to meet up with him.
Sunny does not want to meet Rory. They made such good progress establishing trust last night that he really doesn't want to do anything to mess that up, like meet her ex-boyfriend.
I'm feeling totally weird seeing an ex-boyfriend. I'm gonna able to control myself.
You just have to think of us as friends.
Sunny tells her she needs to take his side on things because she is his girlfriend and she really needs to prove to him that she's not gonna prioritize Rory over him.
I wanna see when you are with me and he's also here, how you react. Are you gonna give him more priority?
Do you feel like I put more trust in Rory?
Yeah, you do.
They all meet up to play pool, and Rory is a little weirded out because they just broke up and got back together again, and now he's meeting Sunny, but he's doing his best to be supportive.
I got a message that they're back together and she wants me to meet Sunny. I guess I'm happy to meet him, get a feel for him.
And he says that his end goal is to make sure Veah is safe and happy, and his only concern is Sunny's overall attitude to seeing how close him and Veah actually are.
He better not come in hot. If I feel like he's being disrespectful, I'll just react on that.
The two men meet, they greet each other super awkwardly, and Rory tries to break the ice.
What you guys been getting into? Anything fun?
Yeah, we're trying to have fun. So are you having fun?
Yeah, man. I just been sightseeing, trying to stay busy.
Sunny's like, yeah, me and Veah, we've been fighting a lot. I wonder why. And Rory apologizes, and he says he knows his presence here has caused them a ton of friction.
What makes you to come here?
She asked me to. She wouldn't have gotten on that plane.
That sounds like she don't have any faith on me to
No.
come here to see her new boyfriend.
And Rory is like, no, dude, she just doesn't have faith in herself.
It's her first time in a foreign country. She doesn't know what to expect. She's not experienced.
And Sunny is like, listen, bro, in my culture, it's not okay for women to be friends with their exes. So, like, can you leave us alone?
Are you gonna able to leave her alone?
If she tells me she's happy with you and doesn't need me in the country, then yeah, I can respect that.
And then there is a pregnant pause from Veah. And Sunny's like, you can chime in anytime here, darling.
I don't want Rory to go home. I'm still scared because of the fight we had the other day. And I'm
About
scared
what?
that there might be more fights like
Okay.
that. So I just feel better if Rory stays.
So Veah is like, what if we get into another fight and I'm alone again? And Sunny is like, oh my god, woman, what did we fight about? Rory being here.
You see, I just ask you to leave her alone. And how she react, that means her friendship is more important than relationship. Can you see that or not?
Sunny tells him he is not supposed to be here, and Rory's like, bro, I'm not the problem. And I agree, I don't think Rory is the problem. I also don't think Sunny is the problem. Gee, I wonder who's left.
Do you think I'm happy to see you? Able to
I
see you?
don't care if you are or not. You're some dude she met on the internet.
Veah is like, guys, stop fighting. And Sunny is like, tell this man to go home right now. And again, Veah is like, but what if we fight again? You threatened to break up with me, remember? Then girl, he breaks up with you. Sometimes you just gotta be a fucking adult. Yeah.
Right now, you need to choose what you want.
I'm not sending Rory home.
Obviously, Sunny is like, well then, fuck this shit. And he bounces.
Come back, babe.
I'm not doing that.
Babe,
Bye.
babe.
He's here. He's gonna help you. Don't worry.
Sunny,
I do love how Sunny was like, don't even worry about it. Rory's still here for you, right? Let's check in with Loren and Faith. Loren and Faith are out picking up some gifts to bring back to her family. They buy dried fish, a broom, and a bundle of wood. And all of it probably costs like $5 US. And Loren is over here like, I think I have enough?
Know that I have enough, right?
Yeah, it's enough.
Oh, okay.
Yikes! Did that paycheck not come through? Loren tells us this trip is super important. He needs to make a good impression on her family because it is his best chance at getting out of the friend zone.
But I'm hoping that if it goes well, then maybe I can get out of the friend zone.
Ugh, stop touching her, you grody ass motherfucker. Faith is pretty nervous because this is the first time she's bringing a man to her house.
I'm very nervous because their opinion on Loren is very important to me.
Then you better tell them everything about Loren, and I mean everything. Faith introduces Loren to her mother, sister, twin brothers, and her trans sister, Veah. Faith says that Veah came out as trans when she was younger and she would wear makeup in high school and she really looked up to her.
I think maybe soon I can do that also. So it makes me confident to be myself.
Loren gives out the gifts that they brought and everyone is like, ooh, a handsome American man giving us gifts?
Presents na shock sabi nga wala na shock kami nag-oyab na sina kano na din iyang nabitbit.
Oh, not all Americans are great. Case in point, look at Loren. He is a literal pile of trash walking around in a skin suit. Please hold all of your applause until the end of time. They all sit down to eat and Loren shovels food into his mouth like he hasn't eaten a meal in years. And dude, him and Kyle are the same person. I'm sorry, but if I ever see a man shoveling food into their mouth like this, I'm just gonna assume that they're all cut from the same cloth. Loren tells us the food was fine, but I mean, I would have definitely made it differently to make it taste a little better.
I would have chosen slightly different flavors. Not that it was bland, it had flavor. I feel like it was missing like a little something. Maybe something Filipino-y.
Maybe something Filipino-y? First of all, you are being cooked Filipino food by a Filipino woman in the Philippines. I really don't think you can get any more Filipino-y than that. Second, if you cannot even articulate what those flavors are that would make the dish more Filipino-y, maybe just shut the fuck up, okay? Faith clarifies that her and Loren are just friends, and her family's like, okay, that's weird, but Loren, you love her, right? And obviously Loren is like, yeah, of course I do.
Not a girl, you know.
I only like trans women. No regular women, no boys, only trans women.
It's a little weird to me that he said no boys instead of no men, especially when he's using the term woman instead of girl. Like, I understand it's probably not that deep, but he's just like really creepy, so I can't help but be weirded out by that. Loren reassures them that despite his family not being accepting of trans people, he loves Faith and he would marry her in a heartbeat if she were to say yes.
My family all seem to be happy and charmed by Loren, but they don't know what's really going on.
She tells us that she is going to tell her sisters what's really going on, but not tonight. Because tonight, she wants them to get to know how kind and caring he is before she tells them that he is jobless and homeless and a cheater and got an STD.
I just worry that once they know the truth about this STD and cheating, their opinion of him will change.
It's a new day and Loren is hanging out by himself while Faith is with her sisters. He's eating a meal like a normal person, and he tells us that he is hopeful because Faith's family seemed to really like him yesterday, but he really has no idea how they're gonna react if Faith decides to tell them about his cheating and the gonorrhea.
Faith's family completely controls the outcome of our relationship, so I'm scared to see what's gonna happen.
Faith is happy Loren made a good impression on her family, but she's still hesitant to trust him. She sits down with her sisters and they gas each other up, which is so super cute.
Barbie ni. Okay, hamis. Labion.
Veah wastes no time and she's like, okay, bitch, spill the tea. What is going on? And Abigail is like, yeah, you guys have been dating for such a long time, so why is he suddenly just a friend?
Marag na ojo ko magkuan ba mag-ingon nga.
Saan man ay
Nalagi siya oloch.
She tells them about the cheating and how Loren tried to convince her that it was okay that he slept with other people while they were technically together.
Nasa man plan ng yun mga hapit na baya.
Kay sweet man siya nako. Sweet, generous, kind, respectful.
Ha! Girl, where? Veah says that if she were in her shoes and a foreigner like Loren liked her, then she would just go for it. And Abigail is like, no. And Veah is like, listen, you just don't know what dating is like for a trans woman.
Pagkita ko ng laki mahigog mas ato, nakagusto sa ato, seryoso sa ato. Usa po na ako sa damgo nga, dili jud ko Pilipino ako gipangita.
And she tells us that if she was with Loren, she would learn to accept it because we're all human and we all make mistakes. And I really wish Veah knew that Loren was not making mistakes. He is doing incredibly hurtful things because he is a selfish little bitch.
Dili di ta girl, remember?
So di ta girl, natin karapatan na to be loved.
Yes, you do. Oh my god, just throw that entire man into the ocean. Nobody needs him. Veah does continue to gently pressure Faith back to Loren, and I really need Faith to tell her that Loren is broke and homeless back in the US because I just have a feeling that Veah would be like, oh, LOL, never mind then.
I don't want to settle with someone who cheats just because I am trans.
And that, my Panda Pals, is all I have for you today. I hope you liked this video, and if you are not subscribed yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought. I hope to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!